walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello good people and welcome to Dad's Draft. Now, without further ado, let's get right into this premium draft of the Edge of Eternities. Now you can see we're actually in gold because of the reset and the little playing. You know, that's how it goes. Anyway, so far really liking the set. It's a bit more basic than the other sets we've had. Anyway, if it's your first time, feel free to click some of those buttons because it really helps me out. And if you have any feedback, especially in the picking or the playing, if you see me do any misplays, if you think, well, he should actually keep an eye on this because I think that's better, feel free to let me know because I'm eager to learn. Let's see what we get to work with. Let's see if we can make a functional deck. Well, hello there. We've got the Acolyte, which is, I think, the best rare black card there is. A 4/4 lifelink is already pretty decent, but whenever one or more creatures you control deals common damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So if you go pretty wide, you have this, you swing, they block 2 creatures and one of them dies, you still get damage through, then you get this, and then they don't want to block anything because if they actually do and something dies, at the end of your turn, you get a 2/2 robot artifact creature token. I will take it and I will hopefully get to play it. Okay, there's a Giga Chad Titan, which is very good, also with the All Fate Stalker. But I see no reason at the moment to go into something else than black. Now, if the Mechan comes around, I will probably go into black-red, but I don't expect us to. For me, it's between the Virus Beetle and the Nutrient Block. And I think the Virus Beetle is one of the vital parts to play in any black deck, simply because it's an artifact, which goes into many different things, but especially because this has an enter the battlefield ability for cheap, which means that if this dies, you don't really get to lose anything. And we have some stuff that wants stuff of us to die. Black has a lot of sacrifice things. It goes really well with that. Okay, so there's a Glacier Godmaw, which is an absolute unit, of course. But of course it's best in something with a ramp because 7 is very steep. There's also this Codecracker Hound. The black cards are Prospector, which is okay, of course. But I think we'll pick up on 2 drops anyway. Well, I do like the Godmaw. I'm just not sure. I think going into a second color right now is just not good enough. I'm going to keep cutting black. And maybe if white's open enough, the Luminary will come around, but I don't expect us to. And as well, the Prospector is decent, as in, because if it dies, it gives you something else that you can sacrifice. Okay, so we have a Cryo Shatter. Don't really care about the intervention. There's a Land Seeker, which is pretty decent, and a Kill Ship. Kill Ship is a good top end and it will still keep our options open when it comes to colors. I also think the Mechan is pretty decent, but I still have to draft a 5-color deck at some point where this gets a home, so it's very cheap and easy to do. I'll just go for the Kill Ship as a top end, keep our options open. Oh no, there's an Evangel very late. Still seeing some decent white and red cards, also a color. Yeah, I'm going to take this Evangel. It's a 2/2 with upside. We are in black, we have a lander token, so this will most definitely rather quickly hopefully be a 3/3 and a 4/4, which makes it great value. And maybe we'll get a color and we can just sacrifice our own stuff cheaply. Another Prospector or a System Override. I do like the Systems Override. And I think I like it more than the Prospector. If you actually get to sacrifice something that belongs to the opponent, it's absolutely amazing. And I think this is a clear sign that at least red sacrifice thing is open. So I'm going to take this. If this wasn't here, I would probably just take the Prospector because it's a pretty decent card. Okay, so we have another thing which can help us sacrifice. There's also a Moxide, which is good if you want to do some filtering with you know, with the land draws, it's very good to always have this option open. Scrapper is decent. It is a way to sacrifice, but I think I'll go for the mock side here. I think I would like to have one in the deck. Ooh, now there's a Mechan, another kill ship, and a color. I think the Mechan is probably better. Even if we have the sacrifice thing, simply because this happens when it taps. So whenever you take the opponent's creature and you attack with this too, you have to sacrifice it before combat, which is not terrible. But you want to pair the system's override with cards which... wow, that's a very late pangolin. I'll take it over the nutrient block. I think we have quite some... Wow, this one tabled. Quite some artifact things going on. Okay. Frigate is amazing. It's frigging amazing. But I'm not going to deviate from either red or black. I think we're pretty much settled already. I'm going to take Depressurize as a removal spell. Nothing really interesting in this pack for us anyway. Command Bridge is often played, but I don't think it's a very good card. Lithal Breaking is okay, but I would prefer to get some black or red ways to sacrifice things, because we might get one more override at some point, because it seemed like no one was taking them. That is interesting, but of course we're not doing that. I'll take the Voidborn. We could use some 3-drops here, otherwise it would have been the Landseeker, I think. But we will hopefully have some creatures dying, which will maybe be the last bit of damage. Would also like to have some warp stuff, which of course this is. But I mostly want the black 1-mana sacrifice something. Ooh, that's not a lot of stuff. It seems like at least black is very contested from the other side. There's still a Bruntar, which I will take. I'm not sure if it's the best thing in our deck, but for the late game it's amazing value. And I don't really care about the transmissions that much. Okay, so now there's a Landseeker, which I will... Do I need the... What is something to sacrifice? Is it better than the Hull Carver is the question. We still don't have any ways to sacrifice our stuff, which is unfortunate. And it is a vital piece that we need. Yeah, I think we have enough cheap spells. I'm going to go for the Landseeker. The Menace is also something that's worth it, especially if you have some ways to get the opponent low, then this might be the 4 damage that actually gets it through. Yeah. Just 1 or 2 of the what is it? Oblivion cards. 1 mana sacrifice something. Eesh. There's a Pangolin. We have a lot of 2-drops already. I don't think we need more. I'll take the Scrapper. I think it will find a place in our home because we need more stuff to sacrifice. Not sure how good this is. I don't want to put any lands in our deck that are colorless. Okay, color is also decent enough. Take it over the Mechan, but now I think we have plenty of 2-drops. Yeah, we're definitely being cut way more from this side than from the other side. Now I will take the color over the Landseeker, because we are somewhat lacking ways to sacrifice things. I'll take the Nebula Dragon. Yeah. Let's hope that we get rewarded in the last pack with void and cheap sacrifice things. We are already pretty good on creatures. I hate that the game is kind of laggy. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, the game should be very easy for my PC to handle, but as it turns out that it's not really that easy. Orbital Plunge is a good removal spell, which I think we need. Otherwise I would have taken a Monoist, but I think we need the removal here. So I'll take the Plunge. Don't think we'll play the Sky Warden. We don't have a lot of ways to have tapped creatures. Prospector, is there anything that I already want to cut? Question is, do I have enough artifacts to make the Pangolin any good? We have 8. I don't want to play the Crawler actually. So in the first pack, this theme, the black-red, seemed very open. Second pack, absolutely not. So I hope that we get past some useful stuff. Maybe also the black 2-mana trick to keep our Acolyte alive, because this is pretty much the whole engine of our deck. I have a traditional draft going as well, and that's an absolutely bonkers deck. I got 1 win with it so far. It's still up and running. Ooh, I think this is exactly what we need. It doesn't take a creature slot, and if we can get this stationed, all our creatures and stuff just become insanely good. Now, I would love to get 1 more systems override, but I don't expect we will. And we need at least 2 more playables, but I think we will get there. Pay 2 life, sacrifice a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature power, activate only a sorcery. So yeah. I remember one of the first drafts, or maybe the seal that I did, I had this one, and it was amazing. Now I know that it doesn't have a high win rate, but it does have I think it does have a place in our deck. I'm going to take the Graph Kill. Otherwise I would have taken the Trooper. I must admit, often the other full art lands things, I often just don't even look at them. But I'm pretty sure that there are some good ones. Oh, wow. I'll take him over the Graph Kill. If you can get something voided before combat, it's an absolute beating. I do have to cut some of the 4-drops, I think. And none of these are, well, this is actually just a 2-drop. Maybe we don't need the Scrapper or the Swarm color anymore, since we have the land. I would like some 3-drop. Oh, Graph Ship is okay. Guess I'll take it. It's especially good, of course, in the late game when you have more stuff in the graveyard. Didn't see any of the 1-mana sorceries sacrifice something, kill something. And I don't think we will. Which would have been amazing. There's another Fire Beetle, I will take it. Very late Fire Beetle also tells you that at least the archetype of sacrifice and stuff is open. But maybe just little to no, none of the black cards were opened, which is unfortunate for us. Don't care about the Torpedo. I don't think we'll get past any more stuff. I think this is about to be our deck. I'll take the Mechan. It's another 2-drop. Yeah, I don't think it's any good for 2-color decks. Don't play the Crawler, I think. We don't have a sideboard, so I'm not going to mainboard the Drill too deep. But that is unfortunate, very unfortunate. So the Acolyte and the Alfariel kind of have to carry us. we're kind of missing the key parts that we so badly needed. So I think the plan is going to be hopefully get card advantage and finish them with the dragon or the kill ship, pretty much. And we also have very little warp abilities. I need to do one more cut. Maybe it's the Prospector, though. It can ramp us nicely. Whenever something dies, we can get it back with the Graph ship. Okay, it has to be the Scrapper, I think. The Scrapper is not really a impressive card. It can only sacrifice artifacts. Now, if it were creatures as well, it would have been way better. Anyway, game number 1. We'll see how it goes. Okay, this is looking decent. If he doesn't have any good blockers, we'll play Mechan on turn 2. Simply because the Beetle is better when the opponent has fewer cards in hand. So if he plays nothing or something like that, we'll attack for 3. He can attack for 2. Of course he has permanence already, but we can curve out decently. We can go either Depressurize or Beetle, and then play the Mechan again on turn 4. And we have decent things to do. I just want to make sure that I use the removal spells on impressive creatures. Okay, opponent plays nothing. Wow, we are drawing the top end of our deck, unfortunately. Which means we do have our finishers. All we have to do is just... Wow, his hand is stacked. Kind of surprised that he gets rid of the Plasma Bolt when we have the Mechan going. We could take 4. We cannot depressurize it. We could graph kill it, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. So I think I'll just take 4 and we'll attack with the Mechan now. And if he wants to block it with the Carved Land Seeker, that's fine. Okay. So life totals are about equal. Next turn I'm probably going to go Zookeeper plus Depressurize, so that we hit our lands for the 7-drop stuff that we have. Okay. He has quite the Plasma Bolts. I'm not going to block the 1/1. I cannot block the 4/3. I think we have to go for the Acolyte, because now if he doesn't block, we'll draw a card. Hopefully it's a land. Oh man. We're playing 17 lands and we're kind of screwed here. If he doesn't kill the Acolyte, we can probably swing with it next turn with the Graph Kill and the Depressurize. Okay, so this is good for us. I don't expect him to attack with the Land Seeker, but if he does, we can just attack with the Acolyte, because we have a removal spell. Yeesh. Let's just gain some life. I think we need it here. And we'll just go Depressurize on the token and play the Mechan, I think. Oh, this is excellent for us. So this clears his board. We gain 4 life. We have a Void trigger, and we can play the Zookeeper. And if he attacks, I'll just double block with the Beetle and the Robot, not with the Mechan, because we're going to need the mana. So now, I'm not sure what he's going to do actually. Equip 3. Okay, so now I don't expect him to attack anymore. But then again, we can kill the Land Seeker and attack with the Acolyte, and we'll get all the triggers again, since he doesn't have any mana up. Wow, he attacks, that's just crazy. Yeah, I don't care about that. There's a land, very happy with that. Now, do we have lethal? He blocks 4, which means he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's not lethal. Too bad we don't have any way to sacrifice, otherwise I would have taken one over. Let me see, if I take that one, we'll have 3 because of the +1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we have lethal. Guess I'm just blind. I should have given it to the lifelinker, but it doesn't matter, of course. Okay, good game. Okay, well, especially the turn where he blocked with everything was surprising to me. I think he should have jumped there, just with a 1-1. But that's what you get with the Acolyte. It's an absolute beast. It gives so much advantage, either card or creature. Okay, game number 2. Fifo the Mighty. Show me what you've got. So this is something we won't be seeing soon, but we have some stuff to do. So I'll play this again on the draw, unfortunately, not on the. Since we are aggressive, I think it's good if we both lose 2. That's fine. Now I think I'll go Mechan if he plays. Yeah, we'll just beat into that. Okay, again the Nebula Dragon. Next turn, depending on if he attacks, we'll go Color or Beetle. Ooh. Now that is something we have to get rid of. And we can next turn. So let's just go Beetle, and I think we have to jump the Adapts. Next turn we kill it, but we are going to take some damage. If he's going to use a removal spell on the Beetle, that would be crazy. I could also just play the Mechan and block with it. What do you do? Sacrifice this land, return each creature card, exile this. Okay, so 2 mana, exile a creature you control. Okay. He's digging. Yeah, I'm just going to jump. It's going to die anyway, hopefully next turn. Let's just plunge it, I hope, if he has nothing. And next turn we can go lander into red. And probably just play the color. Oh, that is a big dude as well. Okay, so this will be difficult. Oh, that's actually a great top deck. But we will be taking a few more turns, unfortunately. The reason I'm not doing it in my turn, because otherwise he could use the exile thing in response. Alright. I'll just play the Mechan as a blocker. And not attack, of course. I'm going to need a red source from this lander. And we'll play the color, I think. Could have played this as well, but it wouldn't have made a difference. Oh, Lightsmith is very good. Yeah, we've got to kill the Lightsmith. which is very difficult because it now has 4 power and toughness. So I think the Bruntar is something that we badly need. Landseeker is also fine as a blocker, I guess. I don't expect him to attack with the Lightsmith. If he does and we block, he'll probably just save it. But this is going to be much closer than I thought. Oh, that's very, very good. Does he have something else? No, he doesn't have something else. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think this is over. So we have to... Yeah. I don't think there's anything that we can do anymore. Hey, there's our next red. Yeah, this is over. Nothing we can do. Good game. Opponent had a strong deck. He curved out nicely. We were yet again stuck on lands. Not too bad actually, but I'm just going to check quickly if I am in need of more red than black. No, I'm in need of way more black. I think I was just unlucky. I think I drew pretty much all the red action. I don't think it was a bad keep with 1 Bruntar. We had turn 2, 3, and 4 plays, so. But if you disagree, feel free to let me know. Okay, game number 3. Man, cannot keep it. Wow, this is also terrible. Well, this is at least something. I think we get rid of the mountain and the system override. At least we have some things to do. 2, 4, 6, 7. So opponent mulligan to once. Pollinator is very nice. Let's just go Evangel. You can do some nasty things with the Pollinator, especially in blue. Okay, that is a decent blocker. Don't think I care about removing it that much. Also with the Mechan, so I'm just going to play permanents and hope to maybe find the Evangel. But I don't think it will be a fast game. We have to keep the removal for things that matter. Okay, very aggressive. I guess we're getting 4 damage here. Yeah, I think we're going to need the death trigger from the Prospector. If he attacks with the Terra Botanist, I'm just going to double block. Don't care about these creatures. Ooh, that's a very good card. It needs 7, so I think he's just going to... He's probably going to station it, I guess. Does he have more? Man. Yeah, he is aggressive. Really need to draw land here. Keeping up the pressurize for the Scout Lander. I'll just play the Hasty Boy as a blocker. I'm not going to block with the Virus Beetle, so I might as well attack with it. He already used 2 of his removal spells. So I hope we can somehow stabilize. Now he seems like he did draw something. It's probably the +1/+1 and thing. So I'm not going to block. I'm going to block next turn and keep up the depressurize. If he has it, he's going to use it on Terrabotanist now. Yep, so we can respond with the depressurize. He loses a creature, we can sacrifice the thing. And he doesn't have great ways to station up his spacecraft anymore. So the board state now is to our advantage. But he's at 20 and we're at 11. And we're both just top decking. And he is top decking the action. Now we should probably just attack, I think. Okay. Now we're drawing the lands. Come on, deck. Yeah. This is not what you want to see. It's just... we can't keep up this for much longer. We need... oh, of course. Well, to be honest, this is just bad luck. We're almost just dead here. We need to top deck a removal spell, of which we have plenty. But I don't think it's going to work. Drawing 3 lands in a row there. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, you should probably just swing X is 7. What is it, 5? Come on, top deck. Well, it is something that can block. Oh, well, it doesn't have trample, so actually we live one more turn, I guess. But again, we can chump the elite once. And the opponent is just... why is he not attacking with everything? He's drawing action and action and action. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with 1 land less. I'm just sick of playing 17 lands and just being flooded all the time. Or at least all the time. Well, I've said this many times. If you're a regular with MTG Arena, it often feels when you go 16 lands as if you're playing 13. And when you play 17 lands, it feels like you're playing 20 lands or something. It's very annoying. So I'm not sure if it helped, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, it's not the best deck, I admit. We're kind of missing the essential pieces, but we got past none. Which, you know, such is life. It's unfortunate, but such is life. On the drop 2 drop. Well, we can hold the board for a while, which is, I think, my only solace. And now we just have to find a mountain. Seems the opponent also has color problems, but at least he's drawing action. There we go. I have to go Mechan first because I want to be doing more spells next turn. For instance, the orbital plunge on anything that he plays, maybe. Oh, that's actually, I think, the best play for us. Without a doubt. He'll probably kill it, but at least we... Ooh, we have another lander token. So if you top deck a land now, we have 6 mana next turn. That is unfortunate. But we have to sacrifice this one now. Find ourselves a mountain. And, oh, I thought he killed the Mechan. Wow. Kind of surprised there. I'll just sacrifice the other token in his turn. Because I want to play the Bruntar and the Pinnacle Spaceship soon. Does he have anything? No, he has nothing. But we're going to need the spaceship for the Reclaimer. But of course the... Well... will I block with the Bruntar is the question. I don't think I will. I should have played it the other way around, by the way. I should have played the Bruntar first and then play the tapped land. Okay, we get another lander token. Now I have to kill the Reclaimer. Wow, yeah, I think I have to chomp here, which is terrible for us. We have to kill the Reclaimer. Is this only as a sorcery? Yeah. I'm not going to let's see, we have enough mana already. I'm just going to pop another lander token. He doesn't have great attacks. And that way we can play the kill ship. Okay, well this is good enough for me. If he attacks with the coordinator, of course I will block, because that's what the sentry is made for, but I'm pretty sure he won't attack, because he also didn't in the previous turns. Nothing to kill just yet with the kill ship, I think. Let's just put the most power on the board. We'll go Virus Beetle. I'll get that one. Another one. Yeah, I think this is fine. I was going to station with the sentry, what is it, the 4-1 as well, but now I don't think I'm going to. He has to play something big at some point for our kill ship. Something like that. But they gain Death Touch. Wow, kind of surprised here actually. Yeah. That could be a decent finisher, but I'm just going to do the kill ship first on the Sir Von Dam. And we're at 10, so I'm just going to pay. I think having a 5/5 is substantial here. Now, we could at some point do a decent backswing. Ooh. That is also huge. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9 mana, so we could take the Vanguard and play these two. He'll have 2 blockers. He'll have to block the 5/5, the 4/4, and a lot of things. I have to station this one first, and we can take his Vanguard and sacrifice it. It doesn't have great blocks for it. So I think we just station the thing with the pangolin. We'll use the override on his Vanguard. We'll attack with the Vanguard to gain some life. And we'll draw 4 cards. There's the Acolyte. I think we'll just sacrifice the lander token. Yeah, I'm not going to... I think he's going to play the colors which we have to block one of. We can kill something with the Nebula Dragon. Okay, so this is looking good. We'll find a swamp. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this safely. Kill his Luminary. Okay, good game. Okay, well that was very close. I think the turn that saved us was the turn where we could steal his lifelinker, attack, sacrifice it for a lot of cards. I think that was pretty much game. I'm just glad that I saw that out, because I might as well not have noticed. You know, work has started again, so the holidays are over, which means my brain is being, well, used way more during the regular day than usual in the holidays. So we're on the draw. This looks fine. Same thing again. I think I'll play the Virus Beetle as late as possible. Especially now that we can just jam for 3. We can still play this on turn 3, which makes it better, probably. And then we can play this on turn 4. Okay, I'd rather play the Mechan, actually. Seems like he has a depressurize of some... No, he does have... Yeah, well, then he drew that, because he didn't have it when we were playing the Mechan. Okay, Intimidator is decent. Do I care about a 4/3? He'll just have a 4/3, that's fine. We're just going to erase a little bit here. Next turn I have a 3/3 with which I can block. I can go Pangolin into Virus Beetle. I don't want to use the Graph Kill on the Intimidator. Okay, very happy that I didn't let him have any lander tokens. Ooh, that is also juicy. But I think I'm just going to stick with the original plan here. I'd rather build out my board, get value, And now I'll just block the 4/3 if he attacks. And we have a stacked hand, of course. At some point he might have his own graph kill, which I hope he... Oh my goodness, that is annoying. Kind of surprised here. The beginning of your, what does it say? Upkeep. Okay, so we have to go Acolyte first. We'll attack with the Mechan. We'll keep up the depressurize. Is it just... Okay. Okay, so he still doesn't have great blockers, even with the double strike slivers. And maybe I can kill him next turn. Oh, Circuit Feeder is huge. It's going to be 3. Is it 2? Number of artifacts. These are not artifacts, so it's going to be 3. Yeah, I don't want him to kill the Mechan, so I'm going to depressurize the Scrapper. And maybe we can kill him next turn with the System Override. Especially if he attacks now. So if we... Yeah, it's another land, so I think we're good here. We'll just steal his Circuit Feeder and we'll just graph kill the untapped token. I think it was lethal anyway, but... Okay, good game. Ah, man, Thrumming Hive Pool. It's an annoying card. I had it during my pre-release. And it was my promo, and I remember just starting to read it. It says slivers you control. I thought, okay, never mind, ditch it. I never read the whole card. I wish I would, because the games, especially during two-headed giant, are very slow, and it's just one of those cards. You invest 6 mana, but you'll get free blockers, and you can go really wide. So I wish I had played it, but I didn't. So always read the whole card. It's just in my mind. Whenever I read something sliver-like, I think, well, that's not made for this set. Okay, this looks pretty decent. Now, if something dies, it doesn't matter, because we can return it with the graph ship. Of course, we'll go Mechan first. And we'll just station it, because we're not going to use it anyway. Now, do we do Graph Ship or Virus Beetle? We only mill 3 cards. Chances are about 50%, I guess. Maybe 60% that we hit something. Okay, well, I'm just going to go for Graph Ship here. Hope to hit something. Oh, hello there, Acolyte. Thank you to the party. Now, or welcome to the party. I think I'm going to use this graph ship sooner than the Susur land thing. And with some cheap warp creatures, you can get this online pretty quickly. We do have fitting sleeves. Okay, well, that's a problem. So we're going to take some damage here, but I hope one of the lifelinkers stays alive. And because I need the card draw and the life gain here. So I'll take 6, and I just hope he has no kill spell here. Okay, well, this is actually very strange, and we're just drawing so many lands. So we cannot station... Well, we can actually. Yeah, let's do that. I need to draw some cards here and gain some life. He doesn't have any blockers. I'm very surprised that he attacked with both, actually. So we'll just gain 7. And we'll draw a card, which is hopefully something of a 3-drop, 2-drop, whatever. It's another land. My goodness. When even going down to 16 lands is not enough. Of course, we're not really flooded here. But, well, we are flooded, but it's no problem so far. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get some damage here. But I don't expect him to attack with everything. I think he's going to attack with the Lightsmith and the Adepts, or maybe the Adepts alone. Yeah. We have to find a removal spell here. Oh. So this is 8. Come on, deck. Oh my freaking freak. Are you... $11 lands. There's 5 lands left in these 23 cards. It's just absolutely abhorrent. What do you do against this? I mean, I have a Moxite, I guess I'll just chump, which sucks. We have so many things that we can draw. It's absolutely just... Okay, so there goes our attack as well. Are you watching this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This happens too much. 12 lands. So there's 4 left in these 22. Yeah, of course. No, I hope he has nothing, then this is a very strange attack. Guess we'll just trade what we can. Let's see, we take... Yeah, we have to chump him. Do we survive if we just block like this? He must have a pump spell or something. He cannot have the pump spell. Maybe he has a thing where he kills the blocking creature. Four, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we have to block something. Might as well make him have to use the trick here. If he has a trick at all, otherwise I could have done different blocks, but of course you don't know. So the pump spell is 3 mana, so he probably has, okay. Yep, so we don't even gain life, so maybe we're just dead here. What a stupid game. Okay, so this just tilts me a little bit. I'm very sorry about this. I don't mind losing, as you know, but 12 lands in the top 18 cards. Well, I think we did as good as we could. I really like the deck. Thank you for watching. If you like what I did, feel free to click some of those buttons. And I hope to see you next time. Peace.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies to flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.